Oh, baby. Reds Pirates. The only game that matters. Division rival. Alright, guys. Welcome. Play at 6:40. So, right around the corner. Pre-game show is up. What's up, JMP Fishing Edits? How you doing? Welcome. Should be a good time. Should be a good game. Hopefully. Second home game set up in a row. So, we'll see. Kickoff. Holy moly. I'm so ready for football. First pitch is 6:40. So we are right around the corner. Right around the corner from this. So we're rocking and rolling, boys. Alright. Let me see some real fast. Okay. So starting lineup for tonight. We have Frito at center field. McLean at second base. Shortstop is Elidel Cruz. Salvador is going to be first base. Designated hitter will be Gino. Left field, Steer. Right field, Benson's. A catcher will be Stevenson. Third base will be Hayes. And Burns will be Bomb. SP. Not bad. Pretty good lineup for tonight. Hopefully we don't go to extra innings as we did before. That is, hopefully not the case. But Chase Burns is our starting pitcher tonight, so we'll see how he does. In spring training, there was a lot of worry about him, mainly from Tito because of his throwing motion. He wants to make sure he doesn't get hurt and have issues. He pitched a lot in spring training, and then Tito said, yeah, you're done. And he went ahead and pulled him and gave him some time to kind of get more into the throwing motions than he was at that time already. So we're going to see how he does tonight. Hopefully we are going to see very positive things from Chase Burns. But again, we'll see. It's one of those things where Chase Burns isn't up and become an absolute legend for this team. But at the same time, we need him to stay healthy and, not have issues. So, for the Reds, we've already had enough issues with, pitching. So, we don't need any more issues with pitching, okay? We got Hunter Green on the IL list. We have Nick on the IL list with a blister. Singer almost made it to the IL list. We don't need any more. Oh, man. Gotta rock and roll. Come on, let's see how good the Pirates are. I'm not too scared of the Pirates, so. Really not. I think the Pirates are going to be a cakewalk. All 3 games. I mean, we just won our series versus the Dead Sox, so. If that's the case, man, I'm not too scared. All right, so their starting lineup is O'Neal Cruz, Brandon Lowe, Brian Reynolds, Marcel Uzuna, Ryan O'Hearn. They do have Jared Trello, Spencer Horwiz, Nick Gonzales, I think. Henry Davis and Braxton Ashcraft. That's their starting pitcher, obviously. So we also have an Ashcraft. So we have Ashcraft. This is Ashcraft on Ashcraft violence, which I guess we're going to rock and roll with. All right, look good there. Hit the like button on the live stream, guys, if you are just joining now. Let me also go ahead and post on my Bengals channel that we are live for those who like to stop by and say a thing or two. 5 minutes before first pitch begins, guys. 5 minutes. All right. Bye. All right. Let's go. Let go. Let go. Yeah, I'm not scared of their lineup. Really not scared. Too scared of their lineup. We'll see though. The first thing I see is Pirates fans talking crap to us about our lineup. Come on now. Come on now. Don't be doing all that. We have a 56% chance to win tonight. I'd like to think that's a 100% chance, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we just got to start off good. Now, one thing we learned from the Dead Sox was that they're starting their first game against any team. You're going against their best starting pitcher. So, you know, we're going to have to get lucky tonight when it comes to going against the starting pitcher. But we should be fine. Should be fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. Oh, man. Gino, I'm going to need you to do what you did last game, buddy. I'm going to need you to hit that grand slam, which, well, it wasn't grand. Almost grand slam, which one more person on base, and that would have been a grand slam, which I'm going to need you to do that, though, in this game. All right, buddy? I'm going to need to see some prime Gino. Some absolutely prime Gino in this game. I need to see Gino hit that bad boy out of the park. Absolutely grand sandwich it to the parking lot. Hit that ball so hard, Gino. Ball ends up in Paycor. That would be an interesting sight. Now, that's not possible because of how everything is, you know, oriented. But, hey, I like to think Gino could hit the ball so hard, the bad boy ends up in Paycor Stadium. It ends up in Mike Brown's office. That's what I like to think on this one. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure everything is set up here. First pitch is 4 minutes away, guys. 4 minutes away. Come on. Just nothing stupid tonight, guys. And also, offense, please don't just fall apart halfway through the game. So far, that has been, for some reason, a thing we like to do. Offense is cooking, and then randomly one part of the game, they just fall apart. So, as long as we don't do that, we'll be fine. As long as we don't do that, we'll be fine. All right. 3 minutes, boys. 3 minutes. So far, live streaming both games. I mean, 2 of the 3 games already. Man, I love baseball, but baseball can get crazy. Baseball is so, like, football, every play, there's something crazy happens, pretty much. For the most part, unless your team sucks. With baseball, it's like, it's once in a blue moon, but that once in a blue moon play can be an absolute banger. Absolute insane banger. Randomly. All right, we got Sal Stewart being interviewed. Having himself a fantastic weekend. Hopefully continuing it today, Sal. Let's just keep it going, baby. He was the NL Player of the Week. National League Player of the Week. Love that for him. Absolutely. He deserves it, too, because after all the crap he went through, he 100% deserves it. And by crap, I mean literally just the fact of having to be the only actual good offensive player on our team for a period of time there. For that second game, he was literally our only offensive. No, first game, he was our only offensive player. Second game, we had a couple guys who did good. But first game, 100% it was Sal Stewart. I mean, he's like the only one who actually got on base. He got a double in that game. So, very excited to see what happens. But by far, I think, even people who hate the Reds, they're going to say that, you know, that first game, or that first 2 games by Sal Stewart, absolute legend. All right, come on. And he hit a homer in the second game, so first homer of the season for Sal Stewart there. Oh, baby. 2 minutes, boys. 2 minutes. Boy, kick off this first game of the season. Of the series. All right, so we're starting off on defense. as they are the away team, so they start off the top of the inning. Which is crazy because football, it's all about a coin toss, and that dictates who starts, who doesn't start. Baseball, it's just like, yeah, no, whoever's away or home. I feel like, wonder if that was ever an idea with football. Was they ever thought like, hey, we're going to make it whoever's away or whoever's home gets the, that. But I guess with football, there is like the, what's called the win conditions and defending left or right, stuff like that. So it's a strategic move in football. All right, 1 minute. Come on. Come on, Chase Burns. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Record so far, Chase Burns last season was 0-3. Which, for a pitcher, if you look at records for a pitcher, it is the stupidest thing ever. Pitching, like their pitchers, their record is just pointless. There's no reason to even look at that. At the end of the day, it's like, okay, they come in, they play for 6 innings, and then the bullpen sucks, and then they get a loss for the record. Like, what? I mean, you can only do so much as a starting pitcher. So, here we go. Pittsburgh Pirates starting lineup. We start off with our center fielder, Cruz, and then we go with Brandon Lowe, second baseman. Okay, here we go. Cruz is up. Go, baby. First pitch. Okay, outside taking for ball 1. Count is 1-0. 1-0 count. Taken outside for ball 1. All right, here we go. 1-0 count. Straight down the middle, and that's going to be popped up, and that's going to be a foul ball. Count 1-1. Cruz trying to hit this bad boy into next level. Chase Burns trying to find a way to avoid that. Which, as always, all right, let me actually zoom in a little bit. Next pitch is, whoo, that was an outside, taken high outside on that one. So out of left field pretty much. Okay. 2-1 count for the Pirates. Chase Burns so far getting his first start of the season as is taken outside yet again. That's going to be ball 3. Next pitch will most likely be a strike. As the count is now 3-1. So I'm going to guess probably a cutter, probably inside left-hand corner would be my assumption here. And this one is going to be popped up. And it's going to be an easy walk under for Hayes. And that's going to be the first out of the game. Good job, Chase Burns. Good job, baby. Great play right there by Chase Burns. Getting that pop fly out. So, nice. All right. Starting lineup for the Reds. Pretty much same thing as always. All right, here we go. 1 out. Score 0-0. We just had to pop out by Cruz. This one taken on the outside on the left-hand side. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. Guy up is Brandon Lowe. So far, he is looking pretty good this season. Second pitch is going to be, holy moly, way too high, and that's going to go into the stands. All right, Chase Burns with the absolute beauty of a pitch that was like 17 yards above the strike zone. Even the catcher couldn't catch it. We're lucky, too, because I almost hit the umpire. And, you don't want to take off the umpires, 100%. Taken very much down low, and that's going to be a 3-0 count to start it off. So 2 really wild pitches back-to-back, as that's going to now be 3-0 count. So 3-0 count for Chase Burns. This one taken straight down the middle, and that's going to be strike 1. As for obvious stake, Brandon Lowe did not actually swing there. Brandon Lowe has 76 home runs since the start of 2023. The last 2 years. He has 76 home runs, and he will not get one today, as that is going to be the 4th and final ball, and Brandon Lowe will walk. First walk of the season for Chase Burns, as he threw like straight up just 3 balls in a row, man. That was 3 balls in a row, and then a strike, and then a ball again. All right. The attendance right now for this Reds game is not the greatest. there's a lot of empty seats. I mean, a crap ton of empty seats. And that one's going to be taken down in the dirt for ball one. So straight down to the ground. Guy up to bat right now is Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds so far looking pretty decent this season. And it's going to start off with a 1-0 count for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Chase Burns now looking, and he goes, and is straight down the middle. That's going to be taken for strike one. 1-1 count here for Chase Burns so far. Looking pretty decent. I mean, he got the pop fly on the one guy, and then this one, he just got the, it is what it is. All right, 1-1 count. Straight down the middle. That's going to be taken very close, but that will be strike two, as it was on the line. Probably like around less than a centimeter off the line, but still, it was on the line. So it's going to be 1-2 count for this batter for Brian Reynolds. This one is hit deep center field, and that's caught by Willie Benson. There's one taken into the infield, and the runner will continue to remain at first base as he will not take off running here. So this is going to be a 2 outs to start off the first inning here. Man on first, but very good start right now so far for Chase Burns. He got the guy who could hit the homer. He got him on first base by walking him. And now you have yourself Ozuna up to bat with 2 outs in this game. He's going to be taken straight down the middle for strike one. Absolutely straight down the middle. Strike one, baby. Strike one. All right. 0-1 count. Ozuna up to bat here. Let's see what Ozuna has to offer. This one is taken high for ball one, just above the strike zone on the straight down the middle type concept. All right, 1-1 count for Ozuna here. And it's going to go ahead and be, let's see, Chase Burns changing up his pitch for a second there. See the catcher motioning. And that's going to be taken down below. And that will be ball. Whoa. Okay, did he swing? Oh, he swung and missed. I kind of missed that, actually. I was still focused on where the baseball was. That's a swing and a miss as he chased the ball left-hand corner. That means this next pitch is probably going to be a wild pitch because it's 1-2 count. And so far, this batter is absolutely chasing. And he chases again, and that's going to be a strikeout. So now it's going to be Reds baseball. First time the offense coming up. As Chase Burns, so far, looking pretty good, man. Starting off, 2 pop flies, or 1 fly out, 1 pop fly. And then, of course, he walked one guy, but he struck out the last guy. That's all that matters. So not bad starting off this game. Let's see what the offense can do, though. That's really the biggest thing here. TJ Friedel will be starting off our day today. Then it will be Matt McClain. And then Ellie De La Cruz. So let's just see how this ends up going. But so far, so good for the Reds, as they have allowed 0 hits in that first at-bat. That first series, 0 hits, walked 1 guy, no errors, pretty good start. Also, nobody has used their ABS challenges yet, which is interesting. Obviously, a big thing this season is the ABS challenge system. And so far, no challenges, which I guess in a way that's good, right? That means the umpires kind of doing their job, because last game we saw, well, not last game actually, the game on Saturday, we saw Gino have to use back-to-back challenges because the umpire was absolutely dog water. So hopefully we don't see that today, and we see some good officiating. That's all that matters. Although with umpires, good officiating is sometimes not always possible. All right, come on. Let's go. Come on, commercial break. All right, here we go. TJ Friedel. And also a sponsor of the Red is St. Elizabeth's Healthcare. You want healthcare? Good luck. You live in America. Anyway, that was not part of the slogan. That was not part of it. Okay. I got to refresh this because sometimes it doesn't refresh right away. First pitch of the game for Ashcraft, straight down the middle, and that's going to be taken for ball 1, as it's right below the zone. So 1-0 count. So far, last year, Ashcraft was 4 for 4 with a 2.71 ERA. This one's going to be a ground out, starting off the game for TJ Friedel. Hits the ball to the left-hand side, and that will be, of course, a ground out. So starting off with a ball, then a kind of desperate swing right there, but it is what it is. That will be your ground out to start off the series. All right. Let's not have this happen again, boys. And this one is going to be hit off the end of the bat by McLean, and that will be taken as a foul. Foul 1. So 0-1 count after that foul pitch right there. McLean so far having himself a very good season. Kind of ups and down season, I'll say it like that. This one is taken in the dirt. They're going to check the swing with the first base umpire, and they're going to say he swung. So check swing right there, and that's going to be an 0-2 count, as the first base umpire will confirm that he did swing on that one. It's something we did not see in the Saturday game, was the umpire actually checking with the first base umpire for those check swings, which obviously the Red Sox were really upset about. This one is hit right back at the pitcher. Actually hit the pitcher right in the leg, but this will be a ground out on the play, as the first base umpire does call out. As that one was hit right back at the pitcher. Hit him right in the freaking ankle, man. Apparently we're trying to take out Ashcraft very early in this game, but that's back-to-back ground outs for the Reds. Up next is Ellie De La Cruz to be taken very high outside the strike zone. That will be ball 1. Ellie currently rocking a necklace that looks like a gigantic X. I don't think he is affiliated with Twitter.com at all. This one will be taken for ball 2, as it goes straight down to the dirt. 2-0 count for Ellie De La Cruz. 2 outs in this game. Bottom of the first inning. So far, so interesting. One taken straight down the middle. That will be strike 1. As Cruz kind of hoping that they continue to try to, walk him on this at bat. But so far, not so good there. 2-1 count for Cruz. And this one is going to be hit off his bat, and that will be a foul ball taken for 2-2 count. So far, Ashcraft kind of remind me a lot of Crockett, as a lot of wild pitches and very good pitcher, it looks like. So, we'll see. Anyway, Bubba Boy, 2-2 count for Ellie De La Cruz, who's had a lot of strikeouts so far this year. So, kind of interesting. This one, whoo, baby, take it inside for ball 3. Almost hit Cruz. Almost hit Cruz in the freaking shoulder. That was a wild pitch right there by the Pirates. Next pitch up here is going to go ahead and be straight down, and that's going to be a walk for Ellie De La Cruz. As this Ashcraft guy, again, very wild pitches. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the guy for our team, Ashcraft. Very similar naming scheme there, and very similar when it comes to their pitching style. They like to, do some crazy stuff. Anyway, Sal Stewart now up to bat. Had a home run on Saturday. But other than that, very much gets on base. And he is NL Player of the Week. This one is going to be a swing and a miss, as it's taken left-hand corner right outside the strike zone. So 0-1 count for Sal Stewart. Man on first is Ellie De La Cruz. And let's see what Sal Stewart has to offer here. So far, having himself a fantastic season. Take him right there in the dirt, and that's going to be ball 1. Evens the count out at 1-1 here. Sal Stewart looking to get another double, which would potentially bring Ellie home. As Ellie is that fast, he can obviously round the bases very quickly. 1-1 count here, and it's taken in the dirt yet again. That's going to be a 2-1 count for Sal Stewart here. As Ashcraft looks a little confused on the play, as I don't know if he thought that Sal Stewart did swing or not, but kind of looked a little confused there. Cruz is always known for stealing bases here, as he is going to be leading off with that right there. And a missed opportunity as it's going to put Ellie De La Cruz at third base as Salvador hits it straight down the middle as the shortstop tries diving for the baseball, and he is going to fail on that right there. Great play by Salvador. And again, Ellie De La Cruz going from first to third. Not really that surprising as the man is absolutely blazing fast. But just a mess up right there by the shortstop, not able to get the ball. That will be taken by the center fielder, and that will be thrown to the infield. All right, guy on first and third, taken down below here as Gino is up to bat. Now, this is a situation where, again, Gino, you got two guys on base. This is a Gino absolute grand sandwich. 1-0 count here after the ball was taken down below. Going to go ahead and be a swing and a miss for Gino as same exact spot that Sal Stewart kind of swung on and, tried to chase, which is that bottom left-hand corner. 1-1 count. Man on first and on third so far. And this is going to be hit, and it's going to be an out. For a foul? I guess a foul? That will be a foul ball. Nope, never mind. That will be considered an out. They're going to say he hit it straight to the ground, picked up by the catcher, tagged on the player. So Gino, guy on first and third, and Gino's going to hit a ground out, which was so much of a non-ground out, it's not even funny. It literally just hit the ground, literally 3 inches from him. Catcher picks it up and touches him with the baseball. So, yeah. I guess in that situation, there's nothing you can really do if you're Gino. You could run technically, right? But, you're not, unless there's a crazy error, which did happen in the first Dead Sox game, where they threw it to first base and the guy completely whiffed on the ball, which did allow Gino to get a single, ironically enough. So, I guess you could technically have ran there, but, I don't know. I don't think Gino realized at first that it was a, not an out, that it was a, he actually hit it. I think he thought for a second they were going to say that's a foul ball, but not the case, as it did go technically fair. The equivalent of getting a bunt and failing a bunt. Oh, man. So far, interesting ball game. Defensively, we took care of business. Offensively, we did decent, but we didn't capitalize or finish off our offensive attempts, which I think everyone can agree that has been the status quo of the Reds so far this season. Oh, man. Let's go out there and have a good defensive battle here, and let's, do one or two things offensively. Which so far, listen, Ellie got on base, right? Which is exactly what we needed him to do. Now, he did get walked, but still, nonetheless. But that's because he's such a good hitter that, you gotta walk him. So, all right, this one is going to be taken straight down the middle. This one for a strike. Strike one. Next up to bat here is Ryan O'Hearn, right fielder for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Chase Burns still the pitcher as he is going to be hitting a ball right here for a ground out. So starting off the inning with a quick out right there, as that is also going to be a question. Oh, yeah, never mind. No, that's Gino. Gino, that's an out, man. That's an out. That's 100% an out. He literally hit it straight at the ground. There's nothing else. Nothing else you can really do. Nothing you can really do in that situation if you're Gino. All right, one out so far. This one taken very high as Trilo will be up to bat. All right, here we go. 1-0 count. Taken inside for ball 2. Actually, never mind. They're going to call that a strike. Okay. You see where the strike is, right? That's very much a ball, but okay. Whatever. This one is going to be hit right back to the pitcher, and that will be taken for out number 2, as Sal Stewart is going to corral that with a second ground out of the inning. So far, really good for our defense. But again, the defense has not been a problem this season. I'm not too concerned about our defense. Offensively is what I'm concerned about, and offensively, we look decent. We just didn't finish. And Gino had a third opportunity this season to do something special, and he didn't. We have a slider for strike one taken. Looked like it was going to go straight down the middle, but slid right down below. All right, here we go. 0-1 count. Next up is Whiz. That one is taken off the bat for a foul ball. Be taken for an 0-2 count. 0-2 count. All right, here we go. 0-2 count, top of the second. Score currently 0-0. Both defenses taking care of business. Although I will say, Reds defense a lot better. One taken straight down the middle for a strike 3. And the side will retire as it's now going to be bottom of the second, 0-0 currently. So, pretty quick-paced game so far. You know, working over time here. All right. Next up to bat for the Cincinnati Reds will be Spencer Steer, Willie Benson, and Tyler Stevenson. So, should be a fun time. All right. Come on. Come on, Steer. Steer our way to victory, as they like to say. Steer our way to victory. And then Willie is a 50-50. Sometimes he'll do something good. Sometimes he'll do like jack all. And then Tyler Stevenson, I mean, he's a catcher, bro. He sometimes does good. Sometimes. All right, come on. Come on, boys. The only good thing about defensive games is they do go by very fast, which is funny because in football, it's the complete opposite, right? Baseball, it's like, hey, it's a good defensive game. The game goes by really, really fast. When football, good defensive game, the game goes by very slow. It's complete opposites, man. Okay. Come on, Steer. I know Steer wants to steer our way to victory more than anything. He's about to hit this ball out of the park. All right, here we go. We are 6-0 in challenges currently. Yeah. Strike one. Hi, Ryan. Glad I could catch a stream this time. Hey, what's up, Cractism? Welcome. That one's going to be hitting straight down the middle to second base, and that will be taken for a ground out. As that is interesting. But welcome, Cractism, to the live stream. Welcome. Currently, you're coming in at the right point. We are right early in this game. Although so far, offensively, we've been kind of wishy-washy, but defensively, we've been pretty good this game. All right, here we go. Willie Benson. Willie Benson's like a 50-50 shot. Sometimes he hits, sometimes he shows up to play baseball. All right, the wind is absolutely insane right now at this game. This wind is crazy. First pitch is going to be taken to the left-hand side for a foul pitch. And that will be strike one. Yeah. Ooh, baby. This is a defensive game, so it might go by a little bit faster than other games. And it's going to be taken down below for strike two, excuse me. 0-2 count so far for the Reds. Gino is still, steaming over the fact that he wasn't able to do anything yet again when we had two guys on base. This is the third time this season so far in 3 games. Gino was not able to deliver. That one is taken way down below for ball one as it almost hit Willie on the foot. Almost crushed Willie's foot. Holy moly. All right. 1-2 count, bottom of the second for the Reds. Pirates so far, Ashcraft looking pretty dang good today. This one is going to be taken for ball 2. That will even out the count 2-2. We ate lunch at the park and had to hold down our food with the wind today. I would imagine the wind today is absolutely insane, as it's going to be a strikeout, which will give 2 outs. Willie Benson struck out swinging. The wind is pretty hefty today. Yeah, I could see that. They had the flags a second ago on the screen. Those flags were like this. Like, they had zero chill. Oh, man. Ball 1 for Tyler Stevenson here. And it's going to be 1-0 count for Tyler Stevenson. See what Kraft does. This one is going to be taken on the left-hand side for ball 2. 2-0 count. That's the one thing about baseball. It's like, I mean, obviously they don't play in the wind, right? I'm sorry, they try. It depends on how the rain is, whether or not they'll actually go out there and, play. If it's heavy rain, they'll just cancel the game. But if it's like light rain, they will play through it. But when it comes to wind, you just got to play through it, Thunderstorms, there's not playing. Lightning storms, so stop playing. But like wind, you just got to play through it. And when you have a ball that's like that big and you're trying to hit it through the air in the wind, like that's the worst. Because anything deep, you're going to instantly get a foul ball. That ball is going to travel. So that's kind of just the mother nature part of baseball. Like the NFL, we have the referees as the third man. This is the third man in baseball, is the wind. And that one will be a strikeout, as Tyler Stevenson chases the ball down below, and that will be taken for strike 3. So, top of the third here. So far, offensively, both teams have been absolutely dog water. Defensively, I mean, both teams have been pretty good. Ashcraft has been amazing for the Pirates so far, and Chase Burns has been amazing for the Reds. So, which again, we expect this from Chase Burns. We expect him to be really good. The only problem with him was his motion and whether or not it could lead to his injury or not. Which, so far, we're knocking on wood, it's not happening, right? But that was really the only issue with, with Chase Burns, was just his injury. And whether or not he could pitch as much as we'd like him to. Now, going into the season, Tito did say in spring training that he might not pitch as long as you think he's going to pitch. He might be taken out like one inning early because of that motion and not risking an injury. So, while the last couple pitchers we've seen, starting pitchers, usually they last around 6 innings. That's usually like starting pitcher level. We might see Chase Burns come out after inning 5. And that's just a precautionary measure to avoid injury. So, that's something we heard Tito say in the spring training. And it's very possible we're going to see that today. So, don't be surprised if, we only see, again, 5 innings out of Chase Brown. Or Chase, I want to say Chase Brown so bad. Chase Burns. Okay. Next up to bat for your, well, not for us, Pittsburgh Pirates. But if you're a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, it's going to be Gonzalez, Davis, and Cruz. So let's see. Chase Burns, third MLB pitcher since 1893 with 10 strikeouts in 4 of his 8 career starts. A fun fact for the kids back at home. Let's go. This will be his 27th pitch of the game so far. Again, I'm assuming he's coming out of the game probably 5th inning. He'll probably pitch until the end of the 5th inning. And then he'll be done for the day. And then he'll probably be replaced by Pierce Johnson, would be my assumption, in the bullpen. And then we'll probably do the same thing we always do. We'll bring in Mal. Then we bring in Ashcraft. And then we bring in Phillips. And if we need to, we'll bring in another closer. And this one is taken off the bat for a foul 1. As that will even the count out at 1-1. Nick Gonzalez. Probably butchering that, but okay. Will be taken down below. That will be 2-1 count. So far, Chase Burns has been trying to get these guys to chase some wild pitches. And it's been working. It's been working very, very well. There's not many times he's thrown this thing straight down the middle. As right there, he gets the guy to chase that one in the dirt, and that's going to be a 2-2 count. But yeah, Chase Burns has been doing a really good job here of just getting them to chase the ball down below. It's been a great job. Shout out to Chase Burns for that. This one is going to be hit straight to second base, taken by Sal Stewart. Not Sal Stewart. Taken by McLean to Sal Stewart. Good play right there by none other than Sal Stewart. All right. So far, so good today. So far, so good today. Let me turn off closed captions. There we go. All right. 1 out, starting off this inning. This one is going to be taken upstairs for strike 1, as is a swing and a miss. 0-1 count. This will be the 33rd pitch for the at-bat for Chase Burns. This one taken again upstairs. That will be ball 1. Even out the count at 1-1. All right, here we go, boys. 1-1 count, 1 out so far in this game. This one taken on the outside again. That will be ball 2. 2-1 count as that is taken wild pitch outside the strike zone. Again, like I said, Chase Burns doing everything he can today to just get them to chase these balls. And he's doing a great job at it, but this guy is not doing so, as it's going to be a foul pitch right to the left-hand side. That will be taken for strike 2, even the count out as 2-2. Even count here. 2-2 count. Chase trying to get a yet another strikeout. So far, he's been a great job doing that today. 2-2 count. This one is going to go ahead and be straight down the middle, taken off the bat, and that will be foul ball. Still remains at a 2-2 count. And that's going to be taken right off the bat. 2-2 count. Let's see. I'm going to guess that Chase is going to throw a wild pitch right now. This is about to be a wild pitch. Never mind. Straight down the middle. Taken for strike 3. Great right there by Chase Burns. So I think exactly what I thought the batter thought. I think the batter thought, Davis thought that was about to be a wild pitch like I thought. Instead, he changes it up, and he does a straight down the middle pitch, which the batter was not ready for. First pitch here is going to be strike 1, as the batter does chase the ball in the bottom right-hand corner. So, you already know right now this batter's chasing these balls. Cruz is going to be chasing some things here. It's going to be good. This one taken upstairs for a 1-1. So, not surprised by that pitch. When the first pitch of the at-bat, you chase it down low, he's going to hit you up top with another one. 1-1 count. 2 outs so far in this inning. This one is taken to the right-hand side, and it's going to be thrown straight to Sal Stewart for out number 3. So far, Chase Burns killing it as we are going to the bottom of the 3rd. Score still 0-0. Yeah, this has been 0 offense this whole entire game so far. Oh, man. All right. Next up for the Reds, we have Hayes, who is our guaranteed out of the game. He's our third baseman, but he loves to get out. I don't know why. Him and Trevino are usually a 1-2 punch of guaranteed 1-2 outs. Trevino is not after him, luckily today. Tito changed up that lineup, thankfully, because Hayes and Trevino back-to-back was absolutely diabolical. 100% diabolical. Ryan, you are amazing play caller. Love the insight. I appreciate you, Crackers. I'm not trying my best. I appreciate you. But usually those two guys back-to-back are awful. So, and I was saying the first 2 games, I was like, literally, you have Hayes and Torino. That's guaranteed 2 outs. Don't get me wrong. Trevino, great catcher. Amazing catcher. Just really sucks at hitting. And Hayes is like 50-50. He can hit, but he's not good at it. So, luckily, they put Hayes at the end of the batting order. And then you started off batting again with TJ Friedel and McClain. I like that. Having Trevino ride the bench for the batting order makes a lot of sense. Although he'll come in later, but still, for right now, it makes a lot of sense. All right, bottom of the third. Let's go, Hayes. Prove me wrong, Hayes. Prove me wrong. That's all I want. Just prove me wrong. All right, here we go. Ashcraft still in for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Up next is Hayes at bat. First pitch here is going to be striking straight down the middle for strike one. 0-1 count for Hayes. So far, Hayes last season had 5 home runs, 49 RBIs. And this one is taken straight to Brandon Lowe, and that will be out number 1. As that is just straight to Brandon Lowe. I don't know why for a second I thought Brandon Lowe was on our team. I thought we had Brandon Lowe at one point. Apparently we didn't. And that's going to be a line out straight to him. So he hit that bad boy straight down the middle. All right, here we go. Next guy up here is TJ Friedel. This will be taken straight down the middle for strike one. Friedel so far today has had 1 ground out in the first inning. Other than that, nothing today. This one will be taken straight down in the dirt for ball 1. Count evens itself at 1-1. So far, 1 out in this game. This will be the 35th pitch for Ashcraft. This one is going to be taken to low. Bat got broken. So we have a broken bat on the play. And TJ Friedel is going to be out, as that will be considered a ground out on the play. But completely shattered his bat as he hit that ball. That ball completely destroyed that bat. Holy moly. Okay, well, for the kids at home, don't go to the ballpark when TJ Friedel was hitting. That man just destroyed that bat. Holy moly. Matt McClain up next, taking the first pitch for a ball on the left outside of the play. So far today, he ground out in the first inning. So let's see what happens here. As this one is taken inside for strike 1. Looks like that was a little bit of a curveball. Or no, probably a sinker. Probably a sinker. It went up top and then kind of went down. All right, 1-1 count. This one taken to the left outside for ball 2. Count currently 2-1. Let's see what is up to grabs here for McClain. 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. So far, offense today has been absolutely dog water. They have gotten on base a couple times, but nothing special. This one is going to be hit up deep middle. And unless there's an error, it's going to be your third and final out of the third inning. So that will be top of the fourth we're about to get into. Red 0, Pirates 0. As this has been a crazy great defensive game. Just offensively, And we did see our first extra innings game in the game 2 versus the Dead Sox. So that was a interesting start. Next up to bat for your Pittsburgh Pirates, it's going to be Brandon Lowe, Brian Reynolds, and Matt Ozuna. So it's going to be your next up to bat for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's hope nothing stupid happens. All right, come on, boys. Come on. So far, Brandon Lowe has not been that scary. Ozuna struck out his first at bat. Reynolds had, I believe, a ground out, I want to say. There was a period of time where Chase Burns was just getting ground out after ground out after ground out. So it's always possible. But for Brandon Lowe, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, come on, baby. Just get it out. get back on offense and hopefully do something good. Okay. The last time we had Brandon Lowe on, he actually got walked. So walk for Brandon Lowe, which kind of makes sense. He had 45 homers last season. I think it was like 65 RBIs. So if anyone's going to hit a homer on this team for the Pirates, probably going to be Brandon Lowe. But we'll see. Got some fan cams up here today. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we got some Pirates fans. Don't know what they're doing there. Got Grandpa on his phone. This one will be taken upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 count for the Pirates. Brandon Lowe got walked last time he was up to bat. So let's see if they walk him again or what's going to happen. This one will be taken for ball 2. Top left-hand side. I will say Brandon Lowe does not chase these pitches, and Chase Burns is trying everything to get him to chase. But he is not chasing. This one is going to be a check swing. They will check to the first base umpire, and he's going to say he did not swing, which will be a 3-0 count for Brandon Lowe. This would be the second time today that Brandon Lowe gets walked. All right, here we go. This one taken upstairs, and there's your second walk of the day for Brandon Lowe. Dang, man. Walked him twice. Chase Burns is like, dude, I'm not messing with him. Chase Burns is not messing with Brandon Lowe. Absolutely not messing with Brandon Lowe. I love this. He's not messing with him. He's like, you know what? Nah. Only one who's going to hit a home run is you, bud. I'm not going to have you even risk a homer. Here we go. This one's going to be taken outside for strike 1. Up to bat here is Brian Reynolds. Last time he went up to bat, he had a ground out. So he's looking to do something other than ground out. The guy on first base especially. 0-1 count here. And this one is going to be taken as a foul ball off the end of the bat for Brian Reynolds. 0-2 count here. So, again, I think Chase Burns feels very comfortable right now. Especially getting, the guy who could hit a homer off the diamond. So, there we go. 0-2 count here. This one taken, and that's going to be strike 3. As, never mind, they're going to call that a foul. Okay. Pretty sure that was strike 3, but they're going to call that a foul. I don't know how it hit his bat, but hey. Apparently magic happens, and magic is baseball. 0-2 count after that foul hit right there. And this one will be a check swing, and that will be out number 1, as that will be a strikeout, as the first base umpire does confirm with the umpire that is, of course, a actual swing, which he did. He absolutely did. Like, there's no bullcrapping that. That man went through the whole motion. He went through the whole motion right there. And that's going to be strikeout. All right, here we go. 1 out. 1 man on first. This one is hit deep right. And it's going to be caught for an out. Good job by Willie Benson. As Willie Benson is going to catch Ozuna. Not Ozuna. He's going to catch that last one deep right-hand side. He actually ran into the wall catching that ball. Ran into the wall catching that ball, baby. Let's go. Good job. Now, luckily, it wasn't like he had to run like full speed and like really smash the wall, which works out very well. But okay, so Brandon Lowe on first base. Ryan O'Hearn is up to bat right here. So we'll be taken outside, top left-hand corner for ball 1. Ryan O'Hearn so far today has had a ground out in the second inning. Other than that, nothing special. 1-0 count for O'Hearn here. And Chase Burns is going to go ahead and wind up one in the dirt for a 2-0 count. As he throws one straight down into the dirt. 2-0 count here for O'Hearn. So far, this will be the 52nd pitch of the day for Chase Burns. Again, keep in mind, he will only probably pitch 5 innings, not 6, because they're trying to avoid injury and precautionary measures. This one taken inside for strike ball 3. Not strike 3. Ball 3 there, and that's going to go ahead and be a 3-0 count. So it might be the second walk of the inning for Chase Burns if he does not throw a strike right here or get in some capacity him to chase it, as that's going to be a foul ball taken off the end of the bat for O'Hearn here. It's going to be a 3-1 count. 3-1 count here taken, and that will be ball number 4, and that will be the second walk of the inning for Chase Burns. So now a guy on first, a man on second, and next up the bat here. We'll see how this works out, but 2 guys now walked this inning by Chase Burns. And it looks like their catcher is coming up and talking to Chase here, trying to get in his head, trying to figure out what's going on, as Trilo here is up next. Now, obviously, you can't have, Trilo get walked, as you already have 2 guys on base. So you got to be smart here, and you got to have to get this guy out. Something we saw a lot in the first game. Andrew Abbott did a really good job of this, having 2 guys on base and finding a way to strike out the guy at bat. So Trilo here, 0-0 count, starting off this at bat. First is going to be a strike 1, as the first base umpire is going to go with a strike on that one on a check swing by Trilo. That one was taken upstairs. Would have been a ball if they did not call the check swing. All right, 0-1 count here. Chase Burns going ahead and winding up, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for Trilo, as that will be an 0-2 count here. And let's see what happens here, as another strike, and Chase Burns is going to magically get out of this inning without any issue at all. This one's going to be taken outside, top corner outside, for ball 1. 1-2 count for Chase Burns here. For some reason, I'm like 1 play behind now. I don't know why. I was literally even all these times, and now I'm like 1 play behind. Or like half a play behind. This one is going to be a swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3, and the side is retired. So just like that, absolutely killed it. That's usually, this thing about the Reds, right, is our defense isn't what scares me. What usually scares me about the Reds is our offense struggling to do anything during the game, which so far. And then it's what kills me is our bullpen. Our bullpen comes in, one thing leads to another, big play happens. That's what usually scares me. This situation here doesn't scare me that much. Like, our defense, I'm very confident our defense is going to be fine. This game hasn't even hit an hour yet, and we're already at the bottom of the 4th. We're almost halfway through this game within an hour. That's crazy. All these teams that have really good offenses, like the Dodgers, how do you guys watch baseball? You guys must watch like 6 hours of baseball, man. We're sitting here like, yeah, we're in the 9th inning within 30 minutes of the game. All right, maybe not that crazy. Here we go. Tundra. Reds hit sign. Fans wins Tundra. Oh, that's cool. Ellie De La Cruz is next up at bat. This one will be taken in the dirt for ball 1. It was a check swing by Cruz. Third base umpire does call it a ball. 1-0 count here. And this one's going to be taken for strike 1 straight down the middle. A curveball right there. Ashcraft currently on his 42nd pitch of the game. This is going to go ahead and be bomb, straight down the middle, strike 2. So far, Ellie De La Cruz, his biggest issue is just contacting that baseball. He's great when he contacts it, but that's not always his best suit, is making contact. 1-2 count here. And looks like we got a little stoppage of play for a second. And let's see what is up. What's going on here? All right, here we go. Back to action. Take it upstairs for ball 2. It's going to be right outside the top right-hand corner for ball 2 here. 2-2 count. This will be taken. And it will be a great line drive straight down the middle for Cruz, as it's going to be a single on the play. Great single right there by Ellie De La Cruz. 2 guys end up missing. This is the second time Cruz hit a really good ball, and the guy ended up diving and missing the ball. So, works out pretty well for us, I'll be honest with you, but okay. All right, here we go. Cruz on first base. Always a threat to do something great. Sal Stewart up to bat, and they're going to throw the ball back to first base as they think Cruz is trying to steal it, which, let's be honest, Cruz does. You know, he's great at stealing bases, so you never know with Cruz. He got the speed for a reason, man. This one is taken outside, right hand outside for ball 1. So far, Sal Stewart today coming off an NL Player of the Week. Hit 1 homer and 2 RBIs this season so far. He is currently 1-1 at his at-bat today. This one will be a steal for Ellie De La Cruz, but he will be out as he's not able to get there in time, and the tag will make it. So Cruz tries to steal second. He fails, and that's going to cost us a guy on base. So very close to, very, very close. Like, centimeters away. But sadly, close is only close in horseshoes and hand grenades. So that is not going to be good enough. And now it's going to be a 3-0 count for Sal Stewart, as it does look like low-key. Low-key, it looks like they might walk him. This one's striking straight down the middle for strike 1. 3-1 count for Sal Stewart. They might low-key walk him based on how this is going so far. 3-1 count. One taken outside, and that will be ball 4. And that will be Sal Stewart gets walked. Kind of makes sense with how good Sal Stewart is playing right now that you're going to walk Sal Stewart. Like, it makes perfect sense. Sal Stewart is that good. Now, if Ellie didn't decide to steal the base, then right now we'd be sitting pretty with 2 guys on. But we only have 1 guy on. Gino up to bat here. 1 out, man at first. And this one is hitting straight down the middle. Another line drive. And Sal Stewart's going to third. And he's going to make it. Gets the third base. Great play by Sal Stewart right there. And Gino straight down the middle with a crazy great hit right there. As again, they're really taking advantage of that straight on middle shot where the second baseman has to dive. Brandon Lowe has to dive for the ball. And every single time it seems like he fails. Every single time. Which is nice. All right, we got a guy on first and a guy on third. So far, Gino having himself a good game, which is awesome to see. All right, got on first, got on third. Spencer Steer, where he steer our way to victory. This one is taken right-hand side, and it's going to be caught for an out. Sal will steal home, and he will make it for the first score of the game. So great play right there by Spencer Steer. Does end up being an out, but great play to get Sal Stewart home and get on what's it called? Get our first score of the game. Why is this like broken? I don't know why this is broken, but anyway. So 1-0 Reds. Reds 1-0. Great play right there by Spencer Steer. Kind of like a sacrifice, I guess you could say. 1-0 count for Willie Benson. As always, Willie Benson's kind of 50-50. Sometimes he's great. Sometimes he's kind of iffy. And here we go. It's going to be off the bat. That will be taken for foul number 1. As the count will now be 1-1. Hello, sir. You're streaming, so we're going to win. Nomad, I think we're going to win this game. I'll be honest with you. Our defense is playing pretty much lights out. I'm very happy with our defense so far today. As long as our offense can do anything, we'll be fine. I appreciate you, though. That will be taken for strike 2 here, as that's going to be taken inside for strike 2. That's going to be 1-2 count. 55th pitch for Ashcraft today, as that's going to be hit off to the right-hand side. Foul ball. Second foul of the at-bat for Willie Benson. 1-2 count. Bottom of the 4th. We just had Sal Stewart score his first run of the game, as Spencer Sear hits it into right field, and it is caught. But, of course, great play right there. Yesterday, bullpen looked good. It did. It did look very good. I took my 1 day off, and we actually did really good. I was very proud of us. That one's going to be fair? Oh, baby, that one is fair. And Gino's going home. And the ball, he misses the ball, which is going to put Gino in for the score, second run of the game. And it also puts on third base. So that's going to be Willie Benson with a triple. A triple for Willie Benson. And that's also going to send Gino from first to home. Crazy great play by Willie Benson here. Great miss at home plate by the Pirates. And that's going to be a 2-0 ball game. Great play right there by Gino. I didn't think Gino was going to go for home. I'll be honest with you. I thought he was going to stay at third. He's not the fastest guy. But hey, sometimes it works. 2-0 game so far. Next up is Tyler Stevenson, our catcher. This one straight down the middle, and that will be, of course, a ground out. So, we leave this inning up 2-0. Looking good. Looking happy. Looking excited. I'm good. That was a good inning, man. That was a really, really good inning. I'm proud of the boys. Now, I wonder if Chase Burns is going to be pitching next. If he's still going to remain in, or they're going to take him out. I feel like they're going to take out Chase Burns. Given the circumstances, I probably would. If you don't want to risk him pitching too long because of his throwing motion, this is probably a situation where they'll probably take him out. You're up 2-0 in this game. Top of the 5th, right? It's one inning early. You bring in Pierce Johnson here, right? You get him in there maybe 10 pitches. And then you go ahead and put in Ashcraft, and you kind of you put in Mull, and then you kind of just go one from there. This is this might not be a heavy bullpen type of game. With how this game's going and how quick it is, this might not be a heavy bullpen type of game. We might see a little bit of a easier bullpen tonight. I say that, but then I thought that was going to be the same concept with our second Dead Sox game. And it ended up going to the 11th inning. And we ended up having to take out Phillips in the 10th. And bring in Pagan. So, you never know, I guess. But sometimes you kind of get a flow of the game. And the flow of the game so far has been, this is a light bullpen type of day. Which I'm sure Tito would love to hear that too. We have an 81.9% chance to win right now. 81.9. Next to bat will be Horwiz. And then it's going to be Gonzalez. And then it's going to be Davis. Here we go. All right. Top of the 5th. 2-0 Cincinnati Reds. I like the graphic they use. Well said. I think the MLB does a good job of doing these graphics. All right, here we go. So far, Torres up one time at bat, and he struck out the first time he went up. First pitch will be taken for strike one. Top right-hand corner. That's going to be strike one. So, Chase Burns is still in as a starting pitcher to start up the 5th inning. So, it looks like Tito might give him a full 6 innings. Which, hey, I mean, as long as he's healthy and no issue with his throwing motion, I'm cool with it. That's going to be taken for strike number 2. Very close, actually. That's going to be 1-2 count. Again, as long as he's okay with his throwing motions, I have no issue at all. 1-2 count here. This is going to be taken, and that's going to be a foul ball. Hit to the left-hand side. There's an old lady over there, and she looked very upset. That ball was hit straight at her face. I think that should be considered you get thrown out of the game. Although this guy struck out the first time, so I'm actually cool with him being in. All right, 1-2 count. 1-2 count. 63rd pitch for Chase Burns. And that's going to be ball 2. 2-2 count for this at-bat. About to have our 64th pitch of the at-bat. This one is taken to the right-hand side, and that will be a ground. No, that will be a single. Single right there as it's hit into right field. And Willie Benson will get that to McLain for a single. All right. Man on first. Next up, the bat. So far today has grounded out in the 3rd. This is Nick Gonzalez. This one is taken in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 count, starting off this at-bat. Come on, boys. Come on. 66 pitch here for Brian. I keep wanting to say Brian Burns. He's a Giants left outside linebacker. This one is going to be taken upstairs for strike 1, as that will be a foul off the end of the bat. Keep wanting to say Brian Burns, which is the left outside linebacker for the Giants. I don't know why. Just keeps peeking in my head. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. All right, come on, boys. Come on. Taken downstairs, and that will be 2-1 count. That will be taken for the 2nd ball. Come on, Brian. Come on. And now it's in my head. Come on, Chase. Come on, Chase. Let's get this. Get out of here with this. This one is hit, and it's going to be a double play to second to first. And they're going to say the first was safe. So, not a double play, just one out. Got the guy out at second. And the guy on first is safe as we weren't able to get there fast enough. Hayes throws great pass right there to McLain. And that's going to be caught for out number 1. Out number 1. Great play right there by our boys. Fielder's choice. Runners out. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is going to be up high for ball 1. 1-0 count. 1-0 count. Bubba boy. All right. We'll be taking straight down the middle for strike 1. 1-1 count. Straight down the middle. All right, here we go. 1-1 count. Pitch number 71 coming up. Davis at bat. Their catcher, Davis. This one is going to be a swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Any Reds merch? Not at this moment. Maybe in the future. I can't do merch on this channel until after we hit 4,000 watch time hours and I can monetize it. So I can't monetize this channel until we hit 4,000 watch time hours. We hit 1,000 subscribers recently, which is one of the requirements. So once we hit 4,000, I can monetize it. Then in the future, yes, would probably do Reds merch. But yeah, I can't do it at this moment in time. I have to wait in the future. Which I don't know when we'll hit 4,000 watch time hours, though. We'll find out. But that's a swing and a miss on strike 2, which will be the second out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Great play right there. Great throw right there by Chase Burns. The top of the 5th. Guy on first. 2 outs. Probably going to be Chase Burns' last pitching inning. Last inning for today. First pitch is going to be a swing and a miss. 0-1. I will say he did chase that. 100% he was chasing that. So this next one's going to be a wild pitch. It's going to be a ball. This is going to be a ball, and it's going to be a wild ball. Because he chased that first one like crazy. There we go. I told you. There we go. Top outside. Wild pitch. Whenever you have a guy chase the first pitch like that, like this guy did, Cruz, that next pitch is about to be the most wildest pitch you ever seen. Because he wants him to chase it again, right? He's just trying to get him to chase it again. That one he chases down below. That's going to be strike 2. Yeah, Cruz is definitely a I chase the ball type of dude. He's a I go pee with my pants down type of dude. You know, the kids at urinal that would have their pants all the way down? That's this guy. And, ooh, that's close. And they're going to say safe. So they steal second. And very, very close. Cruz is able to catch that ball. But very high ball thrown here. And luckily, too, because if Cruz doesn't catch that, that could easily have been an out. I mean, that could have easily been a third. He could have gotten third base. So stolen base by Gonzalez here. But it does not matter because Cruz chases the ball. And that will be out number 3 as he does strike out. Which again, I'm assuming this is the last inning for Chase Burns. But wow. You know how bad you are as a batter when Gonzalez is like, you know what, fluff it. I'm just gonna go. Like, bro stole the base on two outs in the inning with 2 strikes. He said, I'm just gonna go. There's no way. There's no way we're gonna at all see anything here. He didn't wanna risk it for the biscuit. I respect that. I respect that. All right, here we go. Next guy up is going to be Hayes, then Friedel, then it's going to be Matt McLean. So far today, Hayes is 0 for 1. Friedel is 0 for 2. And McLean is 0 for 2 as well. So, not the sexiest at-bats for our boys here. Not the sexiest, but it is what it is. Oh, man. I will say, I mean, we're hour 19 in, and we're already at the bottom of the 5th. So, this game has been defensively and very quick. Very quick game across the board. All right, Baba. Let's go. All right, here we go. And Chase Burns' day is ended, it looks like. So that means we're probably going to get Pierce Johnson to start off the next inning. First hit for Hayes is deep into center field, and that's out. Okay. Like I said, you know, I'm not trying to hate on the guy, right? I'm not trying to hate on our boy here. But Hayes sucks at batting. He's a great third baseman. Hayes is an amazing third baseman. But he sucks at batting. So I don't want to be that guy to hate. But that thing was like guaranteed out. All right, here we go. Friedel. Frito's a 50-50. Salvatore has been a beast. Dude, Salvatore's rookie of the year. He is rookie of the year. He is an absolute unit. I love Salvatore. Down below here for ball number 2. 2-0 count. Frito, you know what? I'm going to give Frito a 60-40. 60% of the time, Frito is amazing. 40% of the time, you know, it is what it is. 3-0 count here, so they might end up walking him. They might end up walking him here. Okay, so it looks like the next guy up is going to be Jose Franco as our bullpen. So the guy who's going to replace Chase Burns, is going to be Jose Franco. And that's going to be taken for ball number 4. So Matt McLean, TJ Friedel gets walked. We're going to walk a Friedel. Watch out for the Friedel. He's getting walked. All right, come on, McLean. Let's go, baby. Let's go, McLean. Let's go. Come on. And first pitch is going to be taken off the bat for foul 1. That will be 0-1 count. So far today, he's had a ground out and a fly out. No homers so far this season, but he did have 1 RBI. First pitch, deep, center. And that's going to be an easy routine play. Okay. All right, come on, Friedel. Go back to first, Friedel. Friedel wanted to steal that base. He wanted to tag up and get that second base, man. They said, nah, bro, you got to say it first. He was like, come on, man. Let me go. Let me go. All right, next guy up here is going to be Ellie De La Cruz. So far today, he's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Which is not surprising they walked him. All right, Ashcraft still win. This is probably Ashcraft's last inning as well. This one will be popped up. And that's a routine play right there to left center field. And that's going to be a 1-2-3. You're out of here. So a walk. And then 3 outs in a row. Actually, no. An out, a walk, and then 2 outs in a row. Excuse me. Pardon my French. All right. Top of the 6th, and that's going to be the day has ended now for Chase Burns, and the day has ended now for Ashcraft. So that means we're going to see Jose Franco up next for us. I don't know who they're going to bring out. We'll see who they bring out. But Jose Franco so far, we'll see how he does. We're trying out this bullpen this year. Hopefully this bullpen does pretty good. It's been kind of iffy so far. So we're just seeing how this bullpen does. Ah, man. He's awesome. Commentary headphones are grilling a hamburger. I appreciate you, man. I try my best. I feel like it's easier for me to commentate baseball because it's like slower pace, right? Football is like crazy things going on every single 3 seconds. So it's so much easier, I feel like, when it comes to football. When it comes to baseball. It's like a lot slower pace. You know, you got 0-1 count, 1-0 count. It's easier, right? For football, it's like, and he caught the ball, and he's not down, and he's down, and he punched the ref, and he did some things he wasn't supposed to. Like, I don't know, you know? It's like football is so much crazier with that crap, you know? All right, here we go. Yep, Chase. So Chase Burns today will finish the day with 78 pitches and 5 strikeouts. And here we go. Jose Franco. Record currently is 10-4. ERA 3.11. 110 innings. 118 strikeouts. 54 walks with 14 home runs allowed. And he will be going against Brandon Lowe. First pitch taken inside for strike one. Brandon Lowe today so far has been walked twice. Chase Burns walked him both times. Count 0-1 here for Franco, as it's going to go ahead and be taken again inside. This one will be hit off the bat. Foul ball. Taken for a foul. This will make the count 0-2. Jose Franco led the Reds minor leagues in wins with 10. Starts 26 and second in strikeouts in 118. This was last season, of course, with the minors. 0-2 count here for Franco, and that's going to be taken, and that will be another foul ball. So that's going to be 0-2 count still, as it will be fouled off the bat of Brandon Lowe. So it looks like Franco is not interested in any way here with walking Lowe like Chase Burns was with those 2 walks he had today. Also, is top of 6 and 0 ABS challenges so far. This will be taken outside, left outside, and that will be ball 1. Looking like Franco trying to get Lowe to chase that ball, but to no success. As so far today, Brandon Lowe has not been chasing too many. That one will be taken down low in the dirt at a 2-2 count, as he is going to go ahead and, again, try to get him to chase. But Brandon Lowe is standing firm with no chasing. This one is going to be a hit to the right-hand side, taken by Willie Benson, and that will be a single for Brandon Lowe. That will even his total today at 2 walks and a single for Brandon Lowe in this ball game. All right. Top of the 6th inning here. And next man on bat is going to be Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds today so far was 0 for 2. As he hasn't done really much of anything. He struck out last time at bat. And that's because Chase Burns has been amazing. This one is going to be hit to the right-hand side. Taken to second. Taken to first. And that's going to be a double play. Great double play right there by the Reds. And that will be 2 outs. Just like that. A simple play right here. Taken by Sal Stewart, first baseman, to Ellie Dela Cruz, shortstop. Taken back to Sal Stewart. And that will be 2 outs. Great double play right there on a simple ground play. Great play by the infielders. All right. 2 outs now. Just like that. Top of the 6th. Next to bat is Ozuna. This one will be taken down below. And that will be ball 1. 1-0 count currently. So far, Ozuna. 0 home runs, 0 RBIs today. He did foul out last time at bat. And that one is going to be taken down below for strike 1. I will check that. And this one will be foul to the left-hand side. No. Nomad. No. No relations between those 2 guys. There are no relations between Jose Franco and John Franco. This one will be taken off the bat for foul number 3. Foul number 2, excuse me. But we have an injury, it looks like. A little bit of an injury here for Zuna as he is hobbling around home plate. Looks like his ankle might have gotten a little messed up there. But next pitch is going to be taken for a ground out. And just like that, we will end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Double boy. So, Reds get out of that one with Jose Franco getting the quick out right there. So, bottom of the 6th coming up. Reds currently up 2-0 on your Reds Game Day Network. I kind of wanted to say that always, you know? Like, they always say that, like, the sports commentators. So, like, and your Game Day Network. Like, radio people. Although, I have heard, I do have a face for radio. Anyway, Sal Stewart will be your next up. Then it will be Gino, followed by Spencer Steele. I crack myself up. I feel like if you can't make yourself laugh, what are you doing in your life? You know? It's not about making other people laugh. Find a way to make yourself laugh. And that's what I do every day. I'm in my videos, I make jokes, and I'm like, you know what? If nobody gets these jokes, I got these jokes. Be your own biggest fan. Remember in life, people, you are the pilot of your own destiny. Don't crash that. Don't crash that plane. Don't crash that plane. But you do have to get through TSA. So that's beside the point. All right. Oh, man. Love my jokes. Although sometimes I clean my jokes up. Because I can make some inappropriate jokes sometimes. Because, like, a lot of my jokes stem from listening to, like, what's his name? Fox. I forget his first name. Morgan Fox. Like, back in the day, the comedians Eddie Murphy. Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart. First pitch here is going to be taken down below, and that will be ball 1. So far today, 0 challenges of the ABS system for either side. 1-0 count here today. Ashcraft actually still in this game. So he is still in this game at the bottom of the 6th. So I kind of thought he was going to be taken out, but not the case. That will be taken, though, for ball 2. 2-0 count for Sal Stewart here, and that will be taken for ball 3. 100% they look like they're about to walk Sal Stewart here, as it is now a 3-0 count. So far today, last time he was up to bat, he did go ahead and he did walk last time. And that's going to be ball number 4, and Sal Stewart will be walked yet again. Back-to-back times, Sal Stewart does get walked. As, let's be honest, you don't want to risk it for the biscuit. Now, the Pirates will challenge that last ball call, and they will win the challenge, which will make that a strike. So, Sal Stewart will not be walked here, and it will be a 3-1 count. But it doesn't matter because the next pitch ends up being a ball anyway. So, they challenge the ball call and ends up being a strike. And then the next pitch ends up being a ball, which means Sal Stewart will be going to first base. Love it. Have fun, bro. Hey, I tried my best. And that will be Sal Stewart now on first base. Second time being walked back-to-back. Next man up here is going to be Gino. Gino currently today had a single, and he did have a strikeout. This is going to be an 0-1 count so far. He also did get a run today, which is awesome. Nice. 0-1 count here for Gino. As it's going to go ahead and be a wild pitch inside, almost hitting Gino for a second. 1-1 count currently. This will be the 74th pitch for Ashcraft, as he is still in this game at the bottom of the 6th inning. So they're keeping him in for a while. This one will be taken upstairs for strike number 2. Making the count 1-2. As Gino is trying to hit himself his second homer of the season, which he did on Sunday versus the Red Sox. This one's going to be taken foul ball left-hand side, and that will be 1-2 count yet again. As Gino kind of chased that one a little bit, but I respect it because, let's be honest, some of these pitches by Ashcraft have been wild, so he kind of just chased that bad boy and it didn't work out. This one will be hit straight up in the air, and that will be taken for the second foul of the at-bat. This coming up will be the 6th pitch so far today. Ever seen Will Ferrell's Harry Carey? I have, and I love that. I have, and I love that, Nomad. Holy moly. You just brought it back a lot of memories. And that one's going to be taking for foul number 3. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Currently 1-2 count. Hold up. This one, they're going to throw back to first base to make sure that Salvatore does not steal the base. Yeah, that's SNL. That was his SNL character. Oh, man. That was great. I love Will Ferrell on SNL. I loved it. And that one will be taken left-hand side into the dirt, which will make the count even at 2-2. This next pitch will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So far, this at-bat, we had 2 strikes and 3 fouls. That one will be taken back down in the dirt, and that will be yet again another foul ball. It will make the count 3-2, as this will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Yeah, anything Will Ferrell with SNL, absolute legendary. This one will be a strikeout, as it's taken left-hand corner in the dirt, but Gino does swing. So sadly, that will be a strikeout instead of a ball, which would have been a ball and would have been the final ball of the at-bat, but Gino got caught lacking. He chased that ball to the left-hand corner, and it did not work out. Here we go. Now it's going to be Spencer Steer up to bat. First pitch taken straight down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 count for Spencer Steer. Currently today, he does have a pop fly RBI in the 4th inning. So, not really too bad. This one will be popped straight up in the air, and it looks like the catcher will go for it, and he does grab it, which will be the 2nd out of the inning, and that will, of course, now be man on first, 2 outs. Reds trying to do something, up 2-0 in this ball game. So far, the seats are looking very, very Blair. I'll be honest, I think a lot of people in the crowd have left this game already. There's not many people at Great American Ballpark Stadium right now. I'm not sure if it's because it's a Monday night and people have jobs, but not many people here. I mean, I would guesstimate probably 15% filled. This one will be taken down below for strike 1. Willie Benson, last time up, he did hit it straight into right field, which obviously did allow Gino to score and did get himself 1 RBI so far. 0-1 count here, taking yet again. This one would be a ball, but Willie did swing for it, which makes the count 0-2 as he chased that ball straight down Broadway. 0-2 count for the Reds. Willie Benson looking to do something as Salvatore is on first base after being walked. This one's taken down below in the dirt, and that will be ball 1. 1-2 count. 1-2 count here for the Reds. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th here. And throwing back to first base, trying to catch Salvatore lacking. But luckily he gets back in time as Horwitz was trying to get him on that play. This will be the 86th pitch of the game for Ashcraft. So far, they've kept him in this whole entire game. This one will be taken down below, and it will even the count up at 2-2. So far today, we've had one ABS challenge the whole entire game that was run by the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, sorry I missed the excitement. Hey, you're all good, Croctism. You're all good, my man. And this one will be taken down the middle, and that will be caught for your 3rd and final out of the at-bat, as Willie Benson does hit it straight into center field. And that will be 7th inning when we come back. I had to do some stuff. Good to see some scores. Yes. Willie Benson hit a beauty to right field. Did get caught for an out, but we got Gino in to score. Sal scored as well. So yeah, very, very awesome. Baby. Oh, baby. Top of the 7th here, and your upcoming lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We have Ryan O'Hearn, we have Trello, and we have Horwitz. Ryan O'Hearn so far today was walked in his last at bat. Trilo was struck out in his last at bat, and Horwitz was also struck out in his last at bat. My assumption is, and you know what they say, when you assume things, you make a butt out of you and me. My assumption here would be that we're going to see Ashcraft's day ended after the 6th inning here. Now, if he comes back after that, that's kind of crazy. Because I'll be honest, he's been in this game for 6 innings. Like, that'd be crazy. So usually a starting pitcher leaves after 6. After 5 innings, we saw Chase Burns leave. Pretty typical. Tito had said before he would be 1 inning less than normal. But for Ashcraft, usually it's around 6. So we'll see if he's still in after this or if he does go ahead and retire for the day. All right, here we go. We have the beautiful Great American Insurance Group. Everyone has different opinions on insurance companies. Anyway, here we go. Will Benson is checking his player card out there in center field. Right center field, excuse me. But Jose Franco will still remain in the game as pitcher, as the first pitch is taken for strike 1. Ryan O'Hearn up to bat right here. 0-1 count, taken again. This one will be fouled off the end of the bat, making the count 0-2. So far today, 1 homer and 3 RBIs. Not for today, but 1 homer and 3 RBIs for the season for Ryan O'Hearn. But today, not so great. Not so great today for Ryan O'Hearn. 0-2 count. It's going to go ahead and be, let's see. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Reds as we will get a mound visit for the catcher and for Jose Franco here, as they will have a conversation on this 0-2 count. Upcoming pitch will be the 15th pitch for Jose Franco here, as he has no blood relation to relief pitcher John Franco. 0-2 count. Let's see, this one is going to be thrown. This one is hit up, and it will be fouled back, as that will be the second foul of the at-bat. 5th pitch upcoming for this at-bat currently. Jose Franco looking pretty good so far. Well, this one will be taken outside to the right-hand side, outside the strike zone, as that will, of course, be ball number 1. 1-2 count here for Jose Franco, as this will be taken down below, up the middle, and that will be a single for Ryan O'Hearn, as that is right down Broadway, right over Matt McLean, and that will be bam, bam, bam. So he did chase that one a little bit. Definitely chased that one. He went a little crazy on that one. He put a little bit of icing on that cake, but he's able to get it down, straight down the middle. Nice live streaming another game. Yes, so I live streamed 2 of the Dead Sox games. I didn't do the 3rd one, and then this one I'm doing all 3 of the Pirates games. So first one is going to be taken for ball 1, left-hand corner in the dirt. So far today, Trolito, 2 strikeouts. 0 for 2 currently today. So I will be live streaming all 3 Pirates games. I did 2 of the 3 Dead Sox games. This one will be taken off the bat for foul 1. Currently evens the count at 1-1 for the inning. Which is funny, too. I didn't do the 3rd Dead Sox game. In the 3rd Dead Sox game, Gino hit a freaking grand sandwich. Well, not a grand sandwich. A 2 grand sandwich hit. So we'll be taken outside for ball number 2, as the catcher had to almost dive for the ball. You know you got a wild pitch when the catcher has to dive for it. But yeah, I was so mad too because I wanted to be live for the Timu Grand Sandwich by Gino yesterday, but I was not live for it. One will be a check swing, and they're going to call that a swing as the first base umpire does confirm, and that will even the count out at 2-2. Jose Franco so far today actually looking pretty good. Does actually, obviously has the guy on first, but other than that, pretty good today. This one will be fouled off the end of his bat and will even the count still at 2-2. 23rd pitch today for Jose Franco. Going to be interesting to see how long Tito keeps him in for before he does substitute him out. As I said earlier in this game, we might not have a deep bullpen run this game, as this game so far has been pretty quick-paced. As that one will be off the bat of Trilo, and that will, of course, be a foul ball. Still even at 2-2 count. And we got a little bit of interesting back and forth with Chase Burns and our catcher Trevino over there in the dugout. 2-2 count here, and it's going to be, again, another foul ball. As this guy is chasing anything at this point. He is chasing. Some would say he reminds you of a 15-year-old boy chasing any girl he sees. Anyway, 2-2 count. And that will be up. Right-hand side. Willie Benson. And Willie Benson will easily growl that one in. And that will be out number 1 of the inning. As, of course, still a guy on first, but great play right there by Willie Benson. It was awesome. I was like, we going to win yesterday? Yeah. I mean, listen, when Gino hits, you already know. When he grand sandwiches, once he grand sandwiches, it's over, man. It's over when he grand sandwiches. Here we go. We got Horwitz up to bat here. And that will be hit foul, starting off the at-bat 0-1 count. 0-1 count here. So far this year, 0 home runs, 0 RBIs for Horwitz. Today, he's 1 for 2 with a single. Here we go. 0-1 count. Taken straight down below in the dirt. 1-1 count. Almost in the dirt. A little bit higher than the dirt. He didn't want to go for the dirt. He said, nah, that dirt's not good enough for me. Might be a dirt on dirt crime here. Hold up. Wait a minute. As I was saying. Anyway, take it inside here for ball number 2. As Horwitz does have to actually stretch out a little bit to avoid being hit by the pitch. So a little bit of avoid the hit here. 2-1 count for Horwitz. 29th pitch for Jose Franco. This one taken upstairs. Ball 3. 3-1 count. 1 out. 1 man on first. Tito looking at his call sheet thinking, wow, I might have to use another bullpen member. And so far, it looks like Jose Franco might be going a little bit downhill here. As this is going to be taken straight middle, Broadway, and it is caught. Caught just like that, and that will be out. Second out of the at-bat as TJ Friedel catches the ball on the rundown, and that's going to go ahead and be 1 man on first, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Next man up will be Gonzalez. Last 2 at-bats have not gone too well for Gonzalez. So he's hoping to change something here as the first pitch is taken outside, ball 1. That will be a slider. This will be the 32nd pitch for Jose Franco, which will actually mean he has had the most pitches as the first bullpen member for the season. And this one is going to be taken down below, way down below here, and it hits the dirt. And it bounces, and it will be taken for ball number 2. Wild pitch right there by Jose Franco. As I think he was trying to get and see if the guy would chase it, but Gonzalez says, no, I'm not going to chase. 2-0 count here, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Pitch taken again in the dirt, 3-0 count, and he is thrown straight to that dirt. Wow, okay. Back-to-back pitches here in the dirt as it's going to be a 3-0 count for Gonzales. And it looks like the next man up for the bullpen for the Pirates is Isaiah Madison. He will be the next man up, which will mean Ashcraft Day is officially ended. So, Ashcraft did pitch for around 85 pitches today, and he did pitch for 6 innings, which is pretty prototypical for any starting pitcher. Chase Burns just got less because of the throwing motions and potential injuries. This one hit to the right-hand side, missed. It's going to be hit to the left-hand side, and it was missed by Hayes, which could have been a ground out, but sadly was missed, which will put a guy on first and second, as that will be considered a single. So Hayes easily could have got that, but just completely whiffed on having his glove in the right place. If he had his glove 2 inches down, easily he would have hit that. He would have easily got that if he had his glove 2 inches down. And it looks like we are going to be having in Ashcraft here for us, obviously, as Jose Franco's day is over with. Jose Franco is done, and now Ashcraft for us is coming in. Now, Ashcraft for us... Wait, can we both have Ashcraft? He throws some wild pitches. He is a guy who will throw some insane, wild out of nowhere pitches. So it looks like we had around 30 pitches for Jose Franco, which is not bad at all. Ashcraft will probably come in and probably pitch for an inning or two, and then we'll probably bring in our closer. So, depending on how this goes with the next couple at-bats, will depend on a lot of things. But it makes sense for Tito there to pull Franco, especially after that last one where it was hit into left field, and now you got 2 guys on base. You're up 2-0. You don't want to have 2 guys on base. So you got to bring in someone new, bring in someone fresh to hopefully get this final out so that you're not talking about, wow, I can't believe we choked it in the 7th inning. So makes perfect sense here, but yeah. So far today, the Reds have given up 4 hits. 4 hits today. 0 errors for the Pittsburgh Pirates. But now the Reds will get 1 error, as right there they could have easily got Hayes, could have got him out. But Hayes completely misses the ball. Oh, man. Gino did 6-7. First pitch here taken outside. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. Gino so far this year is 0 for 0 in 2 games. 5.4 ERA. Innings pitch 1.2. This one will be a swing and a miss for Davis, their catcher. As he's going to swing and a miss right here. Count even at 1-1. 1-1 count here. Pitch is coming, and that's going to be a check swing, which will be called strike 2, according to the first base umpire. First base umpire confirms strike 1, strike 2. 1-2 count here. 81.5% was the 5th best reliever pitcher in the NL League. That is Ashcraft, obviously. Third and final pitch is a chase down below, and that's going to be the 3rd and final out of the 7th inning. For the Pirates. So now we got the 7-inning stretch for the Reds game here. So we're going to be doing a whole singing great God Bless America. But the problem is there's only like 10% of people still left at the game. So only like 10% of people left in the game. Like, there's not many people left in this game right now, guys. So, Great American Ballpark Stadium is so freaking empty. It's not even a joke. They are completely empty at Great American Ballpark Stadium. Everyone left. Everyone left how this game's going. Actually, no, I don't say everyone left. There was no one to begin with. Like, to start the game, there might have been like 20% of people there. At this point, maybe like 5. Next up for your Cincinnati Reds, Tyler Stevenson, who so far today is 0 for 2. Struck out last time at bat. Next up is Hayes after that, who is also 0 for 2. Who really does suck at batting, to be honest. And then finally, it's going to be TJ Friedl, who is 0 for 2 with a walk today. So, now it's the stretch. It is the stretch. And for the 5% of people there, it's time to start singing. Sing for me, you peasants. Yeah, I don't know how I was going with that one. Oh, man. All right. Isaiah Madison will be replacing Ashcraft for the bottom of the 7th here. All right, 2-0 count. I'm not 2-0 count. 2-0. I need to make a game this year. How about you? I'm going to try to, but it's usually difficult around this time for me, just because of my schedule, but I'm going to try to. 1-0 count. After first ball taken for a ball, second pitch is taken for a ball as well. 2-0 count here for Tyler Stevenson. 2-0 count here. Let's see if he can get something worked out here, as he is going to swing on this one deep right, and that's going to be taken for out number 1. As that will be a fly out, easy fly out, right center field. Last year, I went to the O's versus Reds game in Baltimore. I drove 7 hours from Dayton to Baltimore. That game was crap, and I drove 7 hours for it. So, we'll see. I'll probably end up going to Great American Ballpark Stadium. It is a beautiful stadium. I love our stadiums. I love Paycor, and I love Great American Ballpark Stadium. Hayes is up next, and it will be taken down below for ball 1. I do love our stadiums, but, you know, if I can, I'll definitely go to a game. I do like calling them, though. I will be honest with you. One of my favorite things to do, whether it's football or baseball. That will be taken for strike 1, left-hand corner. Even to count out at 1-1. The Reds will challenge that and say that that was a ball, and it looks like they will win the challenge. It was 0.8 inches away from being a strike. So that will make the count 2-0 for the Reds. This one will be taken down below, which will be ball 3. If you walk Hayes, you suck. If you walk Hayes, our worst hitter, you suck. This one will be taken straight down the middle. Strike 1. Makes the count 3-1 currently. 3-1. I did get a bobblehead. I got a bobblehead for going to that Reds-Orioles game. But I drove 7 hours from Dayton to Baltimore. But it was not fun. And that will be ball 4 as Hayes will get walked. The most guaranteed out you could ever have as the Pirates, and they just walk Hayes. How are you going to walk Hayes, bro? That's like the most guaranteed out you can get. Him and Chirino are the most guaranteed outs. And the fact you just walked him is kind of embarrassing. So far, Hunter Green's on a 60-day IL list. Nick is on a 15-day IL list. And Caleb Ferguson, with a right oblique strain, is on a 15-day IL list. And obviously, Nick Lodado has a blister injury. Although I will say, with watching Singer the other day chew on his blister on Saturday during the game, trying to get through the game with a blister injury, I almost like the fact that they're on the IL list because that was pretty gnarly. Watching your pitcher pretty much chew on a blister the whole game. This one will be taken for strike one. Top right-hand side. 0-1 count. This will be the 10th pitch for the replacement. Madison here, Isaiah Madison, will be taken high outside, which will even the count at 1-1. Reds currently up 2-0 in this ball game. Bottom of the 7th. 1 out, man on first. Go Frito. Come on, Frito. Won't be taken down below for strike 2. Make the count 1-2 as he takes it down below. Right-hand corner. It looks like there was some conversation between Frito and the umpire here. I don't think anything negative, but definitely some conversation being had over this last pitch. Not sure if Frito did not like the call of a strike because it wasn't really that close. This one is going to be popped up straight in the air, and that will be taken for a foul ball. 1-2 count as that is taken straight up in the air for Mr. Frito. And it looks like a fan wearing an MLB Cincinnati Reds shirt was able to catch that baseball. Shout out to that fan. 1-2 count here. Pitch taken. Up in the air yet again. Another foul ball. And we're back to seeing this kid again. As he did catch that ball, and his buddy here with the black shirt did not catch the ball. So, might want to, be better friends who won't catch the baseball and make you look weird on live TV. Anyway, 1-2 count here. 14th pitch at bat here, or 14th pitch period. And that's going to be struck out. Second out of the inning as Frito does get struck out right there. And it's going to go ahead and be. And we're back to looking at these two kids. The one guy in the red who caught the ball and the guy in the black who still, again, really did not catch that baseball. I don't know why we're really homing in on that kid, those kids, but okay. This is deep right. And it is caught for the third and final out as McLean does fly out. Deep right field. And it is out. So we are now starting off the top of the 8th inning. And it looks like Ashcraft really will be in there. So Ashcraft will remain in the game for us, at least for right now. We'll see how long Tito does before Tito brings in our closer. But yeah, they were really trying to milk those kids, bro. They were like, hey, look, these kids right here. They caught the foul ball. Hey, guys, look. They caught the foul ball. Hey, guys, did you see them catch the foul ball? Did you not see them catch the foul ball? Like, bro, that guy in the black, I feel so bad for him. Like, can you imagine? Like, you tell your parents, you're like, hey, I was on TV. Really? Yeah, I was next to the guy who caught the ball. You didn't catch it? No. They showed you like 100 times. Yeah, but I didn't catch it. They kept showing you, though. Yeah, he caught it. Try? Did you attempt to go for the ball? Oh, man. Imagine that's a great conversation. Like, yeah, I went to the ballpark, caught the ball. My friend was there. Especially when there's only like 5% of people left in the stadium. There's not many people left in the stadium at this point in Great American Ballpark Stadium. So, a lot of fouls I feel like are just going to go random places. That guy caught it. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Top of the 8th. Cruz is up to bat. Last time he was up, he struck out. 0-3 count. Low. 1-1. 2 walks so far. That was Brandon Lowe. So let's see what Cruz does. So far, Cruz has been really bad today, as Ashcraft will be pitching strike one. Straight down the middle. This will be the 6th pitch for Ashcraft today. Ashcraft. All right, strike 2. And he swings and misses. Strike 2. Cruz is like chases everything, bro. And that's strike 3. What is going on with Cruz, bro? The Pirates guy, Cruz, that man chases every pitch humanly possible. I don't know how he's on the MLB roster. Every pitch today. He struck out 3 times today. 3 times. Because every single pitch that is thrown, the guy chases it. It's like he's like a dog chasing a tennis ball. He chases everything. Taking down below. That's going to be ball 1. Make the count 1-0. 1-0 count here for Brandon Lowe so far today. He did hit a single, and he did get walked twice. That will even the count at 1-1 here, as that last pitch was 99 miles per hour. So far, Brandon Lowe has 3 homers on the season with 4 RBIs. This one is going to be taken up top, but a swing and a miss for Brandon Lowe will make the count 1-2. 1-2 count here. We are currently 5 outs away from winning this ball game. 5 outs away. Taken down below, we'll even the count at 2-2. 2-2 count here. Will be the 12th pitch of the at-bat, or 12th pitch for Ashcraft today. This one taken, and it's a swing and a miss. And it's going to be thrown the first here, and that will be your 2nd out of the top of the 8th inning. As that will be the 2nd out right there. So it looks like, I thought it was, that is a swing. That's definitely a swing and a miss. So I'm not sure why he ran at all. I guess they're going to say that, like, maybe it hit the ground. I don't know. But all I know is he out. This one is going to be hit fouled. Makes the count 0-1. This is Brian Reynolds so far today. A line out, a strikeout, and a fly out. 1 RBI so far this season, 0 homers this season. This one is taken straight down Broadway, but it will be 1-1 count. As they're going to say that was a little bit too low. Just a teeny bit too low. Next pitch here is going to be taken high for a 2-1 count. Very high pitch right there by Ashcraft. Ashcraft so far today looking pretty good for us. Actually doing a really good job. This one is going to be a swing and a miss for Brian Reynolds. We'll even a count at 2-2. 2-2 count here. Fans are kind of surprised as this game is 2 hours and 9 minutes so far. And the game is almost over. Almost over. Top of the 8th inning here. The game is almost over with how fast this game has gone by. All right, next pitch here is going to be a swing, and it's going to be a foul ball taken to the right-hand side. The speed these guys pitch anymore blows my mind. It really does. A normal pitcher pitches anywhere from like 98 to 105 miles per hour. That's insanely crazy. Like, that is absolutely insane crazy. But 2-2 count here. And it's going to be taken, and it will be a ground out as the pitch will be thrown to Sal Stewart. And the side will retire as we are looking now at the bottom of the 8th. Reds currently up 2-0 in this contest. Enjoying the stream while gaming. Hey, I appreciate you, Croctism. I appreciate you, man. That's the thing about cool about baseball is like football is so action packed and crazy, and things happen every single 3 seconds that you kind of have to always be alert, right? With baseball, it's like, you know, we chill, we're calm, relax, you know. Yeah, here and there things happen, but like for the most part, it's nothing really. Like this game probably will end 2-0, right? Probably gonna end 2-0. And we have one more inning for us, and then we have a top of the ninth, and then we're out of here. So it's very cool, calm, and collect, you know? But 4 hits so far today for the Pirates, 4 hits for us. We now have a 93.4% chance to win this game. So, not a bad situation, as they call it. A situation. Yeah, I am kind of enjoying the laxness of baseball. Oh, yeah, no, it is so much better. Like, remember, I love calling football streams. I do. But baseball streams, it's just like you can sit here, relax, call the plays as they happen, right? And just your blood pressure. My blood pressure during football streams, if this is normal, it's up to here, right? It's up to here football streams. Baseball streams, it's like this. Maybe like this a little bit. Then back here. My blood pressure, like if I went to a doctor and they said, you know what, you should call baseball streams, not football streams anymore, I'd be like, I get it. My blood pressure probably would be very nice calling only baseball streams. As a kid, I hated it, but as an adult, I enjoy it for what it is. I think it's because as an adult, you become more like, I don't say, you become more okay with things that take a little bit longer and more chill, right? As a kid, you need to feed the ADHD in you. You know, you need to feed that energy in you. As an adult, it's completely different. As an adult, you're like, I can relax and just sit there and just enjoy. Because you're doing so much stuff during the day, you know? You want to have something you can just enjoy and chill and calm down with. 0-1 count, though, as that was taken for a strike for Ellie De La Cruz. Second strike here, straight down the middle. Also, they did replace Madison with Lawrence. So they got, yeah, exactly. They replaced Madison with Lawrence here. It's nice to get another run or two. I agree with that, Casey, 100%. Because you know exactly how these games go. And this one is taken outside for ball 1. 1-2 count. Corzo is unhealthy when football, especially as a Bengals fan. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. It's just, it's a lot calmer environment, you know? And I will be taken outside for strike 3. That would be the first out as Ellie De La Cruz does strike out here. Oh, yeah. Trust me, we know that because if you remember Saturday's game, I don't think Cross is going to be here, but Saturday's game, we were up in that game with 1 run up in the 9th inning, top of the 9th, 2 outs, 2 strikes. We were up in that game, and we allowed a home run, which tied the game. We were up in that game, and we allowed a home run with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the 9th inning. 1 more strike, and we were done, and we won the game. And we allowed a home run, which kept the game going to the 11th inning. That one will be taken down below for strike for ball 2. Salazar currently today has been walked twice. He does have 1 RBI today, and he did hit a single. Also good to have insurance. That is true. This one will be hit off the bat. Foul ball, as it will go backwards here. Making the count 2-1. Stewart is the second MLB rookie since 1901 to reach bases safely 3+ times in each of his first 4 team games. This one will be taken inside for ball 3. Actually, never mind. Strike 2. It looks like Sal Stewart maybe a little bit much arguing with the umpire here, as he was not happy with that strike call. As you can see right there, the strike was on the outside, but that should have been the ball. I don't think he swung, though. It didn't look like he swung. And that will be strike 3 for Sal Stewart. So back-to-back strikeouts for the Reds, as it will now be 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Yeah, Sal definitely did not like the call right before that. He felt like 100% that was not. Yeah, he did not like that call. Yeah, he had that conversation with that umpire, man. He had that conversation with that umpire. This one will be ball 1. Take it downstairs. 1-0. What's going on with Dela Cruz? This is typical Dela Cruz. It's just typical Dela Cruz. This is how he always is. He's like 25%. Oh, and Gino gets hit with a pitch. All right, so Gino gets hit with a pitch on the play. Or wait, hold up. Are they gonna say he didn't get hit? He definitely got hit. Hold on, I'll answer your question 1 second. He did not get hit. He was, oh, wow. That was centimeters away from hitting his chest. Like, legitimately centimeters away from hitting his chest. But that's typical Ellie. Ellie has problems with getting contact with the ball. That's his biggest issue. He just sucks at getting contact with the ball half the time. He's 25% of the time Cruz is up, he strikes out. 25% in his career, he strikes out. That will be taken strike 1, 3-1 count. I don't know why. It's like 25% of the time he strikes out, 15% of the time he whiffs, and then when he actually does do good, he's amazing, but that's kind of how it is. And that's the same thing with Gino, too. Gino is exactly the same as Dela Cruz in that way. One thing I will say I'm very happy with, as that's strike 2 right there, is that at least with, what's it called? At least Dela Cruz, as right here, being a hit for a foul ball, count still 3-2. Dela Cruz at least has not shown his alter ego so far this year, which is Era Dela Cruz. Era Dela Cruz has not been shown yet this year, which I'm very happy about. Because Era Dela Cruz is the issue. 3-2 count here for Gino. And that will be struck out. And that will end off the 8th inning, as that is 3 strikeouts in a row to end off the 8th inning. And now our closer, Phillips, is coming in the game. Here comes the closer of the Cincinnati Reds, Phillips. All right, here we go. We are 3 outs away from our 3rd victory of the season. We just need Phillips to take care of business. That's all we need. Phillips can take care of business. Walk away here with our 3rd victory of the year. Come on, baby. Come on, Johnny. Up to bat next is Ozuna, Ryan O'Hearn, and Trilo. So far, Ozuna last time at bat, he's 0 for 3 with a strikeout last time he came up. O'Hearn was walked, and Trilo did also get struck out last time he was at bat. So, out of those 3 guys, this could be a very quick inning, which would obviously end the ball game. So, let's just, nothing stupid, nothing crazy. We don't have to do crazy stuff here. We just got to get 3 outs. Which would also make this game, so far, this game has been 2 hours and 19 minutes. Which is, holy moly, so fast. Opening day was 2 hours and 45 minutes. Saturday's game was 3 hours and 50 minutes. Saturday's game was an hour longer than opening day. This game has the potential to be 30 minutes less than opening day. Be 30 minutes less than opening day. All right. First pitch taken down low. Strike one. That's going to be... Oh, no. Ball one. Wow. I thought that was a strike. Okay. 1-0. Yeah, Tito is doing a good job. That's going to be ball two. 2-0 count. So far this season, Phillips has 4 strikeouts with an ERA of 6.75. That right there would be taken for ball 3. 3 straight pitches of 3 straight balls. 3-0 count. That would be ball 4. So starting off, oh, never mind. They're going to call that a strike. Wait, no, maybe not. They'll call that, okay, they're going to walk him. Yep, never mind. That will be ball 4 as they are going to walk him. Saturday sucked. It did suck, yes. But we won. That's all that matters. So starting it off, we have the first guy, they walk. Walk the first guy. All right. Oh, man. Come on, Phillips. Come on, man. We can't risk stupid stuff here, okay? All right, here we go. O'Hearn is up to bat. Taken inside, and that will be strike one. There we go. Strike one. O'Hearn today was walked once, had a single once. Yeah. This one is going to be taken down low for ball 2. 2-1 count. Come on. Nothing stupid, please. Nothing stupid, please. Phillips, come on, man. You got to get us out of here, bro. You're the getaway driver, Phillips. You're the getaway driver, bud. Okay. 3-1 count for Phillips. So far today, Phillips has thrown 7 balls and 1 strike. Please, Phillips. If he was getaway driver, we would all be going to jail. Strike 2. All right, 3-2 count. Phillips. Come on, man. They put some dye packs in these. Phillips, I think they got some dye packs in these, bud. And that's going to be a foul ball to the right-hand side. 3-2 count still. Man on first. Up 2 runs. I'm doing it too. I'm doing it too. I don't even know what that is for. Ball is hit straight in the air, and that's going to be foul ball. 3-2 count. Phillips, come on, man. Come on, Phillips. Don't be our getaway driver that we need, Phillips. 3-2 count. This will be the 12th pitch for Phillips. That's ball 4, and we now have a guy on first and second, and our getaway driver is selling out. Our getaway driver is now selling out. He has now sold us out to the cops. He has told the FBI that Ella de la Cruz actually kidnapped Era de la Cruz, and he locked him in his basement. We now have a mound visit, so everyone can sit there and say, hey, what the fluff are you doing, Phillips? Bro, out of 12 pitches, you've thrown 10 balls. All right, it looks like we have in the bullpen here Sam Mao, who is warming up and might replace Phillips very soon. We might have to replace Phillips very soon and bring in Mao because apparently Phillips doesn't know what the heck he's doing. Out of 12 pitches, he's thrown 10 balls. And first pitch is a ball, but taken for a strike because the guy swung. All right. Come on. Come on, bro. This one is going to be a swing and a miss. Taking for strike 2. The fact we have our closer in for one freaking inning and we might have to take him out because he sucks so bad right now is insane work. That's insane work. Strike 2. We just get one out, please? And that's going to be strike 3. Let's go. First out. First out. Let's go. First out. Okay. 2 more, baby. 2 more, and we win. Phillips, please. Stop driving the speed limit, Phillips. You're literally driving the speed limit. I'm pretty sure that GPS you have in says we're going straight to the cop station. Scary, yes. First pitch is going to be a foul ball. And Azuna is not a bat. The at-bat is Horridge. There we go. Horridge is that bat. He is currently 1 for 3. It is very scary. All right, come on, Phillips. And that's going to be taken down below for ball 1. Count 1-1. You know, I always did, like, it's always like Will Benson is on Tito's bad side. Phillips, you're about to be on the bad side. And that's going to be hit. And that's going to be a fly out. Caught right there. And that's going to be 2 outs. Man on first and a man on second. Good job, Frito. Good job, Frito. Frito taking left field and Frito taking care of business. Taking care of business every day. All right. There we go, baby. Come on. There we go. 2 outs. Man on first. Man on second. Reds up 2-0. Here we go. 2-0. 2 outs. 1 more out. And the Reds are 3-1. Gonzalez up to bat. First swing is a foul ball. 0-1 count. 0-1 count. Come on, Phillips. We are almost there, Phillips. We can see freedom. Deep. Middle. Taken. He caught it. He caught it. And he caught it. The third and final out. He got tackled by Will Benson, but he still made the catch. Bro got tackled by Will Benson, and he still made the catch. He got tackled by Will Benson, and he still made the catch. That is insane. I thought he was not going to make that catch. I thought that ball was coming out, man. Bro got tackled. Matt McLean got tackled by Will Benson. You know what? Maybe this is football. Maybe this is football. Who said we're watching baseball? I just watch a guy get tackled before he even caught the ball. Pass interference. Pass interference. That's pass interference on Will Benson. Come on, refs. Come on, referees. That's PI on Will Benson. PI. That's pass interference on Will Benson right there. How did they not call that? That's easily pass interference. Of course, the Bengals now getting screwed over. No, just kidding. Easily PI. Bad call by the refs there. Awful call. No call by the refs there. Easily pass interference. You cannot tackle someone before he catches the ball. That's easily. I mean, every time that's called pass interference. Oh, man. We won. We won. Anyway. Guys, I'll be live tomorrow, okay? I'll be live tomorrow for the second game of the series versus the Pirates.